into action with the introduction to these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with the Miami Dolphins. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Off play action, it's Minshew. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Shotgun handoff to Thompson. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9. And it'll be back to a 3rd and 3.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, it's Thompson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. Defense had a chance to get off the field here. The opening drive couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
A gain of 2.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
That's good for a Jaguar.
That certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll run on 1st down. Thompson. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Jerome Baker, the Dolphins' leading tackler a season ago, tallies another one.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Dolphins' 29-yard line.
2nd and 7. Out of the gun is Minshew. Got his man, it's Eifert. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The end result, 21 yards.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where he, their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in route. And that's going to be intercepted by the Pro Bowler, Xavier Howard. Remember, of course, he threw 5 interceptions in that loss last week. Opening drive, same result here.
But it's hard to believe that you can throw 5 in the previous week and start out the same way. He's going to need a lot. A lot of support on his own sideline. Make sure he gets really fully mentally into this one.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at the 20. After the turnover, it's Tua. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the play.
23 yards.
Nice snag by Devontae Parker. While it took him 5 years in the league to have his first 1,000-yard season, he broke out in a big way. The former first-round pick had career highs across the board in 2019. In fact, his touchdown total for the year equaled his career total to date.
Options galore here, second and a few inches. Tua, a give. This is Howard. And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 41. 7 yards there and a first down.
Carry there by Jordan Howard, and we all know he started his career in Chicago and was a two-time 1,000-yard rusher. Spent 2019 in Philadelphia battling injuries, but when he's healthy, can be a flat-out workhorse and can break down defenses.
They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
The Dolphins ball carrier.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Preston Williams, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. Those are the drives that prove a lot. You got a rookie quarterback, Charles. You're on the road, takes him down, throws the touchdown pass.
And in a game like this, with, as you described, a rookie quarterback, the team usually says, okay, we got to take care of this guy. We got to protect him. But when he goes out and plays like this on the first drive on the road, he doesn't have to say, I'm here to be your leader. They just need to follow him.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they do the interception and finish off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
On 2nd down, Minshew. That's complete to Chris Conley. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. This one out quickly to Westbrook. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Minshew. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second and 10.
61, match box.
be Minshew again. And that is incomplete here. Chris Conley, the intended receiver. But now it'll be third down.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
He's going to go deep for Conley. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's fourth down.
What we've seen so far in this game, they are not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. They'll start on the ground with Breida. He's going to have the first down past the 20. And he's all the way up to the 39-yard line that time. That one good for 33 and a first. So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10. Sliding out of the pocket. And that'll be incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. A give to Howard. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
That's caught by Howard. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
First down.
Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Here's a toss right side for Breida. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. There he goes right side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Matt Breida, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins add on to their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Looking to throw it. Minshew. And he'll let this one go deep. He's got a man. Complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It's a gain of 35.
That's an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
On the jet sweep, here's Westbrook. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. From the gun, Minshew to throw. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
Here's Minshew. The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up 4th.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. Minshew sets to throw. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. DJ Shark, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are back within a score. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Dolphins 14, Jaguars 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Now an open man, that's the tight end Gesicki. It's complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
To Mike Gesicki.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
3rd and 1, and Tua wants to throw it. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
On 2nd down, Tua. That'll be complete to Breida. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. That last completion is certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on 3rd. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Westbrook now on the return. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try to cut down the length of the drive.
Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Minshew, 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And that was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Double tight, guys, double tight.
Now Minshew. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. That's going to set them back 5 yards. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Again, Minshew looking to throw. He's going to go up top again. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
He was covered by Noah Igbenogany.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. And Eifert has it. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 4 seconds left, and there's the timeout. In field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. The kick by Lambeau is good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. And he's going to go down. So they pass up the field goal attempt to go for 6, but as a result, they leave points on the field, and that's going to do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Tua now on 1st down. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. first down, they run with Howard. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hold.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
From the gun, it's Tua. Gets this to his running back, Jordan Howard. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
Complete to
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Tua wants to throw it on second down. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
On the play. And it's third down.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
Complete.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. On first and goal, Howard. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
No gain on
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's third and goal. Big play coming here. It's third and goal. Now Tua. Jacksonville's pass defense holds serve. Fourth down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
So on fourth down, Dolphin kicker Jason Sanders comes on. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Sanders' kick is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17 to 7. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. To throw again on second down. Minshew. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
To Thompson on the screen. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up fourth down.
It's fourth down.
Here's Logan Cook now as he'll punt it away for the second time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Here comes Grant on the return, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return, and it'll be Dolphin football. Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Tua going to throw. Going deep here for Parker. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Jared Wilson. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. They're holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half. Those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. The 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
A pass complete here to Conley. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards that time.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Quick pass to the outside, caught by Conley. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So still 14 yards to go. 2nd down. Hand off to Thompson. Call it a gain of 5 that time. They'll be left with a 3rd down and about 9 to go. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And that's going to be intercepted by the Pro Bowler Xavier Howard. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
On the tackle.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
7 yards there and a 1st down.
Gain of 7. 1st down, Dolphins.
One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
On the delay, here's Breida. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Here's Tua. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Complete.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Play action, now it's Tua. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. When the guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Second and goal from the 1. Trying to push it in with Howard. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Jordan Howard, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Dolphins 24, Jaguars 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
29-yard line.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
The ball carrier.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, got to make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
The Jaguars on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Armstead, a first down carry. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32.
The ball carrier.
It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
On second down, Armstead. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Bad time to get a delay of game penalty there. Not that there's a good time, but that makes it 3rd and 6. They'll hand to Armstead. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. On the handoff, Armstead. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come.